Hello students, how are you? Don't be depressed in the lockdown. The Almighty Creator has forbidden us to be depressed. I'm Atik Hussain, your English teacher. I want to see my students healthy and happy. Students, you are welcome to my class. Today we will learn about dependent and independent clause, finite and non-finite verbs, and phrases and clauses. Before starting transformation, we need to know these things to identify finite and non-finite verbs, phrases and clauses, and the simple, complex, and compound sentences. Now, look at the sentence, please. Read, by the name of the Lord who has created you. In this very sentence, the first underlined clause is an independent clause, but the second one, who has created you, is dependent. The clause which can stand itself with its meaning is independent clause, but the clause which cannot stand itself with its meaning, rather it takes the help of another clause to express its meaning, is dependent clause. Now come to the definition of a clause. A clause is a part of a sentence having a subject and a finite verb. Now you can ask me, what is a finite verb? Finite verbs are those which are followed by the number and person of the subject and the tense of the verb. Then comes the question of non-finite verb. The non-finite verbs are not followed by the number and person or tense of the verb. In the following examples, the people violating the lockdown are in the risk of being affected. The people affected with COVID-19 should be in isolation. We follow discipline to lead a better life. Having overcome the epidemic, we will see the sunshine again. The underlined words in the examples of non-finite verb, and you know when a group of words having a non-finite verb in it acts like a single part of speech, is called a phrase. So the underlined words are phrases. Such phrases can be called present participle phrase, past participle phrase, infinitive phrase, and perfect participle phrase. So if there is one finite verb in a sentence, there must be one clause and the sentence is simple. If there are two clauses, one is dependent and the other is independent, the sentence is complex. If there are two independent clauses, the sentence is compound. Therefore, we can come to the conclusion that a simple sentence does have a single clause. A complex sentence does have two clauses, one is independent and the other is dependent. A compound sentence does have two independent clauses. The two independent clauses of compound sentences are joined by and, but, or, yet, therefore, and so, not only but also, for, still, else, either or, neither nor, etc. These are called coordinate conjunctions, and the conjunctions that join the dependent clause are called subordinate conjunctions. Now my dear students, you yourself can decide how to transform one type of sentence into another. You have to transform finite verbs into non-finite verb, or the non-finite verbs into finite verbs. That is, you need to turn the phrases into clauses or the clauses into phrases. And my dear students, you can only do that when you have a good preparation and conception about finite and non-finite verbs, phrase and clause. Students, this is the preparation of approaching transformation. And remember, he who fails to prepare, prepares to fail. I repeat, he who fails to prepare, prepares to fail. Thank you, my dear students. See you in the next class.